Hello and welcome to episode 8 of my Master Duel Masochist series. So if you caught the last upload, we actually managed to make it all the way to Platinum for the very first time on this account, and then a bunch of stuff happened in my life, and so we actually, that was at the end of one season, went an entire season without playing, essentially, and so we're all the way back down to Silver 5, and that's sort of disappointing, and of course not great that I had to wait that long to get back to the series, but it does present an opportunity to have potentially some easier wins, get more packs, improve the strategy so that the next time we hit Platinum, we have a much stronger deck. All right, so in terms of where the account stands, in terms of win rate, we have a total of 185 PvP duels, 57 wins. So we're looking about, a little less than a 30% win rate. So we're not doing great, but a lot of that is because, if I see a meta strategy or something that the deck can't beat, I'm often just surrendering to go next to, improve as fast as possible. Going over to the deck, we're still operating off of the basic core of Sprite Elf and, of course, Little Knight, and we have a bunch of pretty good generic synchros as well. Wind Pegasus for spell trap removal, Vermilion Dragon Mech for anything removal, and maybe a finisher in Final Sigma. In terms of relatively recent additions, we've got Hyperia for that draw and the setup for Sprite Elf, Necrosynchron, just a level 2 tuner, some other random things in here like Fuse Line and Zaphion, which I'm kind of on the fence about keeping, but the strategy is relatively, similar to what we've been working with. Really hoping we can get some power cards and maybe move out some of these kind of lower impact cards. It would be great if we could find replacements for, these tuners that don't really do anything, or getting better kind of inherent special summons as opposed to things that I'm using now like Mirror Ladybug. These are all great, but I think that there's better cards out there potentially. All right, so with all that being said, let's go straight into the duels. Silver 5, can we stay alive? First duel of the season. And we win the coin toss. Things are looking up. Okay, our opponent is on 60 cards, 15 in the extra deck, a little bit of Wi-Fi symbol happening in the top right corner there. Can we turbo out something good here? Let's try for Nessie. Ooh. All right, Nessie effect. No responses on any of this, so maybe that's a good thing, but maybe that means they're on like a blind second kind of strategy. Hit the dog man. Okay, Witch Search is gonna have to go absolutely crazy for us. Maybe I should have just said and pass. Fair enough. Normal summon a Melodious. Oh boy. Activating Vampire's Domain. What? Okay, double summon so that they can do an additional normal summon. Tribute summoning, is it a vampire? Nope, it's another Melodious. Cimo. Something tells me this is not how you're supposed to use Melodious cards. I mean, so the deck is like normal summon turbo? They just get a whole bunch of extra normal summons? Is that the thought? The sad thing is that they're still winning. All right, what's the pick here? Might have to be like a free special summon. Let's see. I think it's actually going to be Ringo Worm. because we have the Clavicus. And pass. Zaphion, that is interesting just because they do have 2 spell traps, but they also don't have anything super relevant with those spell traps. Let's try to put the pressure on here. Time for the trusty dusty Vermilion Dragon Mech. Use the effect to pop their Big Bungus. And let's get in for some damage. There were like maybe better lines just in terms of getting more setup with like a Sprite Elf bring back the Ringo Worm, but you know, it kind of accomplishes the same goal except it loses to Nibiru. And we do have a level 2 in hand, so that will give us a Sprite Elf play next turn. Or they'll give up right here and now. First duel of the season, first win of the season, let's go. All right, 1 legacy pack for our epic victory over Tribute Summon Melodious. Predaplant, that one. All right, pretty squarely, just for Predaplants. And Gemini Scorpion, nah. Okay, and the first Master Pack of the season. Let's see what we get. All 8. Here we go. Salamandra. Okay, I thought that was the one that popped a card. Not the case. Chain Dispel. Probably not good enough. Wind-Up Juggler is kind of like the DD Warrior. After damage calculation, if this card battled an opponent's monster, you can destroy that opponent's monster. So it's not a banish, it's a destroy, but still non-targeting, which is nice. Probably we're a little beyond that now. Okay, well, let's keep going. Let's see what we're up against. Opponents on 44 cards main deck, 15 extra, and they won the coin toss. Let's see. Dramatic Snake Eye Chase, okay. Not a card that I have seen very often. I imagine that's getting the new Snake Eye monster. Oh, okay, just getting Diabellstar. Deck lockdown, okay. End phase. I wonder if they're bricked on hand traps? Okay, so specialing the Diabell, sure. I guess Diabell, grab... I don't know, are we grabbing the quick play? Oh, okay. The negate. Ooh, that's a pretty good draw. I like the phalanx. Yeah, let's go for Dogman. Dogman hits and draws us into Mimesis Elephant, sure. We don't have a Synchro 10, but we can go into Vermilion Dragon Mech. Do they negate this? Diabell's gonna come back. I have to destroy it by battle. Just curious to see if I can force the trap card. No, okay. What are we sending? Sending a second deck lockdown. Okay. And then setting an additional Sinful Spoils. Couldn't really be avoided. Setting Seeker. Okay. So they will be able to add the Diabell back to hand with that quick play. We're just gonna have to burn them out of cards until they can't do that anymore. I guess we may as well set things. The Mimesis Elephant is really only useful to us in that it is a level 2. So it technically, you know, gets us to Sprite Elf or Little Knight. Adding the Diabell. I am curious if this is like a really weird build of Snake Eyes or what we've got going on here. Ah. Okay. I guess we force them to use the negate here. I'm kind of playing sloppy because, to be honest, I don't think we stand a good chance of winning this one. Okay, sending the Diabell from hand. At least that is done. Gotta love the second effects on the Sinful Spoil cards. Definitely not unnecessary in terms of card design at all. There's the set. Okay, popping the set and my monster. Vermilion gonna add back the Necrosynchron. I think we hold off on the Wall of Disruption until they have more monsters and it's a little more devastating. Saving a little bit of life points is not really worth it. Clavicus. Interesting, but not useful at the moment. There's the Maxi. Do I set a card? I will set the Speedroid card just because it negates an attack in the grave. I do think that's one super big disadvantage to like Masochist formats in general is you just will never have the cards to deal with oh boy. We pulled Dragoon. Okay. Anyway, you'll never have the cards to deal with Maxi in particular. We can technically lower Dragoon's attack at least. Oh no, 300. Pop, pop. Let's see, I'll negate that attack. Hopefully they try to negate that. Which allows me to do the Wall of D. And now Clavicus can beat Dragoon. See if they've got any graveyard protection. Doesn't seem like it. Let's see, we can go Bright Elf. Let's get the Adhara, just additional material. I do want to normal out Clavicus before I do anything else. Okay. There was no real reason for me to do what I just did there. That was very silly. I'll just pass. It's fine. We lose Adhara, but we beat Dragoon, you know? Hopefully whatever they draw into is dead. We will see. Churning sideways. I like that. And a set card. End phase. Okay. Looking pretty good. No idea what that set would be. We don't have a Synchro 6. So we do have Kendama. That might be worth it. Each player can only control one attribute. Okay. What attribute to choose? I guess I have to choose Dark. Do I have a Synchro 8? Alright. End phase. Goes in match. Kind of a killer. But we'll get there eventually. I'm not sure why I'm not allowed to make Little Knight. It must have been locked from something else. Okay. That is quite a card. Let's go battle phase. Get in for a little bit of damage. And then make Little Knight, I guess. Ooh, do I make Little Knight? I think I probably still do, just to dodge out of destruction effects. Like if they top deck a Raigeki, I need to get out of there. Alright. Whatever they have in hand is chainable. So maybe it's a Max C, maybe it's a Veiler. All they have to do is pull Red Eyes Fusion, make a second Dragoon, and we are screwed. But I'm surprised we are as in this as we are. Witch of the Black Forest. Okay. That does not get us to lethal. But it does get us closer. Try to go battle phase here. Something chainable, but it could be whatever was in their hand. Okay. I don't think there's anything I can link into. The Goes in Match definitely hurts my extra deck. Not a lot of darks in there. Just have to fade one more draw. Come on. Metaverse. What field spell are they activating? Probably the Snake Eyes field spell. Oh, Necro Valley. Okay. I mean, that's fine with me, I guess. Well, let's see if they pulled anything meaningful. Nope. We beat Dragoon with our Masochist deck. Maybe the worst Dragoon deck that I've played against, but still, we beat Dragoon. Okay, 2 legacy packs. And we'll just look at all 4 cards right away. What is this? Yeah, nothing crazy there. 1 master pack. Possible holo. Another Rogue of Endymion. A Dynamorphia card, Black Illusion Ritual, if we ever get relinquished. Twilight Eraser, Lightsworn card. Patchwork Fluffle. You've got to be kidding me. That is our 3rd Seraphim Papillon, or however you say it. But again, a full playset of this card. Whew. Alchemic Magician. 3 level 4 spellcaster monsters. Don't think we're going to be able to do that. And Rampart Blaster. All right, back to the duels. Okay. Our opponent is on 40 cards in the main deck, 5 in the extra. They won the coin toss, but have chosen to go second, which is always concerning. Let's go for Deer Note effect. Special the Deer Note. Normal Ringo Worm. We'll go Sprite Elf. And then Deer Note effect, bring back Foxy Tune. Sprite Elf effect, bring back Ringo Worm. No Nibiru, glad for that. And then Little Knight. Sets our Amazement Trap, which banishes a monster till the end phase. And hope for the best. Time Gazer Magician. Okay, so we've got a pendulum strategy happening here. Odd Eyes. So we've got a 4 and an 8, so possibly a big pendulum summon about to happen. Gonna chain on just because of how the amazement traps work. You have to first equip it and then activate it again to banish something. All right, second donkey. They normaled it. Okay, activating the effect. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna wait to see something that I actually want to banish off of their field. You know, we can do that with both the Little Knight and the Trap, so there's no reason to fire things off prematurely here. Before the end of the main phase, I guess they're trying to force Sprite Elf effect. Sure, I'll take the bait. Get punished by triple tactics talents, maybe. Still before the end of the main phase. Battle phase. I'm not seeing what they're hoping to do in the battle phase. Maybe just collect some daily missions. Okay. Soul Pendulum. Changing the scale values. Maybe this is a bot, but like, why do they have the Salamandrate Mate and the other upgraded aesthetics if this is a bot? Okay. They're gonna destroy that. Add a pendulum monster to their hand. Adding the Odd Eyes Mirage Dragon. Okay. Dang, we really need something We can go for Dogman. I really want to pop that pendulum scale, and we are rewarded. We simply are rewarded. For Vermilion Dragon Mech, let's pop the pendulum scale. Extra 1,000 damage. Do we have lethal? No. We're still a little bit off. But we are close. Okay, feeling pretty good. Odd Eyes Mini Taurus. And the Mirage Dragon from before. So this will let them bring out the Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. There it is. You know what? I just don't want them getting to anything impactful, like an Electromite or whatever. Okay, that doesn't seem to do anything. Adding the Odd Eyes Unicorn. Alright, anyway. Let's banish that until the end phase. Because all we have to do, if they can't link this away, is hit it. They're at such low life points that still wins us the game. And it won us the game. What did I say? Perfect. 2 legacy packs for beating Pendulum. You know, like structure deck Pendulum anyway. Let's look at all 4. Wind Effigy, Archfiend Mirror, Icy Crevasse, Guard Dragon, Core Awakening. Okay, 2 tributes for a Wind tribute. And we actually saw this in a previous episode of this series, where it special summons a dragon normal monster. Interesting. And the Master Pack. Here we go. Thunder Discharge. Is that the Adventurer token card? Yeah. Odd Eyes Mirage Dragon. Funny, since we literally just played against them. Synchron Explorer. Bujingi Boar. Just to Break, so like a normal monster support kind of Raigeki. S-Force. Crimson Resonator. That's our second one of those. And Double Tool CND. All right, we've won the coin toss. Our opponent is on 40 cards, 15 in the extra. They've got a bunch of like upgraded aesthetics, so you know, we'll have to hope for the best. Set DD Warrior is funny. You know, assuming we survive until the battle phase, which kind of seems like we won't. Normal summon Fallen Valbaz. Okay. End phase. Interesting. I'm assuming they set like a super poly or something along those lines. I guess let's test the waters. Bottomless trap hole. I mean, I don't want them to have Albaz. I am gonna hold on to World Legacy Whispers. Nothing that it's really gonna do for us right here. And if we get one of the Mech Knights out of the deck, it's nice to have a spell trap to set. Oh boy. Okay, well there's the Allure. You know, it's a defeat, but we won 3 in a row before this, so I really can't complain. Okay, our opponent won the coin toss, but is making us go first. But if you'll notice, their name is a collection of letters and numbers. So unless they're being funny, this is probably a bot. Anyway, we normal die period to draw a card, special out the Mirror Ladybug. Let's go ahead and do Sprite Elf. Set a few and pass. And then during the main phase, we'll get another draw off of Viperia. I'm not taking this seriously because I don't think this is a person. Maybe, hold on. 53 cards, 12 in the extra. Maybe I was wrong. Set 1. Set 2. Set 3. Set 4. End of main phase. Let's get our extra draw here for funsies. And Hyperia effect. That's a pretty good one. End phase. Let's use Fuse Line and have a look at what the back row is like. Life Extreme. Yeah, this is a bot. Sprite Elf effect. SP, just so we can dodge out if there is a battle trap set. And now we'll take out one of the back row. You know, when the opponent doesn't do anything, this deck does look very competent. Is this... Ooh, I think this is exact lethal. That is an OTK with a Masochist deck. Granted, it's an OTK against the bot, but still, victory is ours. And we rank up into Silver 3. All right, Legacy packs. All 4. Genesis Dragon, Desynchro, Armed Changer, and Teuton Mask. Teuton Mask? Zombie support. Sure. And our Master Pack. Here we go. Advanced Crystal Beast, Amethyst Cat, Kawaki Prototype, Rainbow Gravity, Vylon, a Salamangrate. Yeah, not generically useful. I am kind of keeping an eye out for main deck Cybers monsters, just to enable kind of some of the extra deck plays we have in the back pocket. This is not going to do it for us, though. Ether the Empowering Dragon, Flower Stacking, so a Cardian card, and Albion the Shrouded Dragon. That's kind of an interesting pickup. I would have to have a branded spell trap in the deck, but if I ever somehow do get into that, this is nice to have. All right, our opponent won the coin toss, but made us go first. Never a fun sign. 40 and 15 on their side. Let's normal summon, see if they chain a Maxi before I use the Deer Note. Looks like there's nothing chainable. So Deer Note, reveal Foxy Tune. This is 2 games in a row that we've been able to use this effect. Deer Note effect, bring back Foxy Tune. Set the Magic Drain, which I maybe should cut. Still thinking about it. And let's pass back. So, you know, if I can use Little Knight effect, bring it back, Reclusia can then be used to pop one of their cards, but they made us go first, so we might just die right now. Set 1. Set 2. Activate Gold Driver. Gonna hold off on the Magic Drain. Yeah, I guess we try it. See if they discard a spell. Into the Void. Okay. All right, so this looks like a proper, like, metal foes pile. Maybe it's like an NR deck. Setting a Metal Foes spell trap. Getting Parametal Foes fusion. And they do have the Bismugear. All right, they are essentially popping off here. Wonder what the other two sets might be. 2 more Metal Foes cards, I guess. Okay, there's the Volflame. I guess I will go ahead and take this opportunity to get the Volflame out of here. Otherwise, they can just hit over Little Knight. And they've chosen to set Metal Foes counter and end phase. Okay. Alright, this is rough. We pop something, they special from deck. I guess we have to see what they're up to. Yep, there's the counter. Vanisher. Vanisher effect. Alright, so we're not dead, but with Metal Foes, they can basically grind us out. Just, you know, continuously getting more and more advantage. So we'll see where this goes. Alright, I guess Little Knight will go ahead and get out of here. And they will fusion summon in response. Okay, bouncing Little Knight. Honestly, that is okay by me. This, however, is going to be rough, because now they have Volflame and Metal Foes Mithrilium. We have to top deck something kind of insane. I'm not even sure what we would get that gets us out of this. Oof. Exortless. Okay. Yeah, this one's over. All right, going first. The opponent has, you know, all the scary aesthetics, so that is not good for us. Let's go ahead and set some cards. Do we? Yeah, let's try Adhara. No Maxi, which is good. The Speedroid Tuner will give us some battle protection in Grave. But this Little Knight pass is going to have to do so much work. Maybe we should do like a little bit of ranked matchmaking discourse while we're doing this game. One thing that is driving me nuts with like the Masochist series is you just have a ton of people who have decks that that would perform really well, you know, at higher, you know, rungs of the ladder. People that are playing decks that are diamond worthy or master worthy. But they're down here in silver simply because maybe they haven't played in a while or they just don't feel like ranking up. I just wonder if there's a better system for matchmaking than what we've got going on in this game, because it seems really silly to have, you know, beginners and people who, you know, are on low-powered strategies up against full-power meta decks. I will take this opportunity to Little Knight, I guess. Just feels like there should be a better way. Like if you are someone who has gotten all the way to master, maybe you still get gem rewards. Like if you haven't played in a while, instead of D-ranking all the way down to bronze, maybe you get the same gem rewards, but you don't D-rank quite so far. You know, you D-rank to gold. I'll even take that. But honestly, if you are a player who has gotten to master and you're playing cards that are often seen at that level of competitive play, why would you even want to play against, you know, baby's first Yu-Gi-Oh strategy? All right, so we got Tactics for Our Life. They've drawn 2 cards. What else do we got going on? Balinks, sure thing. Do we have Gazelle in hand? Because I will go ahead and surrender. Yep, add the field spell. What else can they do here? Oh, there is the Gazelle. All right, see? Well, aren't you glad that we did the discourse? Because now we can move on to the next game. But on second thought, I'm not even done with the discourse. I didn't mean to say that the last strategy was like an example of one of those decks, right? I'm just saying, if you are on full power 10 pi, you know, pre-ban list or whatever before it got hit, you should not be in silver. You should be, you know, playing with all your 10 pi buddies. Up in platinum, up in diamond, up in master. And be having, you know, the competitive experience that your deck is built for. If you're building a deck for a casual experience, by all means. All right, we are once again seeing Runic. They have opened Fountain, Tip, and Allure. Maybe the Zaphion will clear. What did they add? The Droplet? All right, so they're really hoping to banish everything, I guess. I'm gonna stay in this purely because I have Zaphion in hand. And they're special summoning. Why are they doing that? Okay, another 2 cards from the deck. I guess we basically just, as long as they don't have the negate, we're good. Let's see if they surrender immediately. They're going to draw 3, but then I'm shuffling back their fountain. Okay. Magic Drain is funny, but maybe not that relevant. I feel a little weird setting this many against a deck that I know is playing cards that will banish based on how many things I have on the field, but it is what it is. Ah, generator. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of this thing. That way they can't use it with Lopter. Discard another spell if you would like to do that. Fisher. Okay, Lopter effect. Special summoning a level 9 generator. Okay, Har. Set 1. End phase. Is the Deep Grave worth it? Doesn't really get me anything. Arborea is fun. Alright. Goodbye, Zaphion. Whatever's in the back row is not chainable there. Alright, let's go Adhara. They're going to Flashing Fire immediately. That's kind of funny. Indigo Eclipse. Let's do funny play. Now I have Big Man. Get rid of the Hugin. And there goes the Arborea. I'm gonna keep the Anguish Pattern in hand for now. They're on one singular card. Destruction. Special summoning a Runic. Okay. It's the horse, of course, of course. End phase. I guess we just need something that can beat down the horse. We'll get Indigo. There's the token. Guild battle phase. They can banish one. I think we probably do that. Just force them to use it. And let's start doing funny stuff. End phase. And now they can't target Har. Runic Allure, which does absolutely nothing. Let's go Sprite Elf, bring back Transverser, just to set up a Little Knight Banish if needed. Ringo Worm is a fun card. Okay, they get a token. Okay. Anguish Pattern. Going into the Vermilion Dragon Mech. And now we're finally going to get to pop their horse. And they give up, as they should. 2 legacy packs. Inferno Tempest, very funny. Twin Sword Marauder, Hero Heart, and Battle Waltz. Interesting little token card. Certainly interesting. And our Master Pack. Have we gotten any Ultra Rares today? I feel like we haven't really. Okay. Firefighting Durumadol. Always love to see more Link monsters. Ally of Justice Omni Weapon. Ritual Beast Inheritance. Rescue Ferret. That is certainly something to keep in mind for later. Aqua Dolphin. Snowplow. Hustle Rustle. Play of the Testina. Why? Thank you. Oof. Fogblade. Wait a minute. That's actually... Okay, that is going in the deck. It is not, we don't need ultra rares at all. I'm sorry I was complaining. We just need these kind of rares. Okay, we won the coin toss, and if we win this duel, we rank up into Silver 2. The opponent is on 43 cards in the main deck, 11 in the extra deck. We don't have a way to do multiple summons, so I think it may be a DD Warrior set kind of turn. Sword Soul Emergence, pretty darn good. Adding the Long Yuan, normal Moye, Reveal, Taya. Okay, so we know that no matter what, they can do Long Yawn. Do I wait for the Long Yawn to prevent the level 10? I think so. I can deal with the level 8 Synchro, but I can't really deal with Barone or Big Chungus. Yep, there's Chixiao. Search and draw. I imagine they'll probably get Blackout, which is still devastating. That was the wrong order of chain links, but whatever. The Iris Sword Soul. Okay. Well, getting rid of that Iris Sword Soul that they searched, maybe they already have the trap card. Maybe I banish the token, actually. Because they're going to have ways of making more tokens, potentially. That way it doesn't come back. Magnemite. Did not think we were going to see Bestials. This like a lore deck? So they're going to add a dragon at the end of the turn. What else do we got? Battle phase. Why would you attack with Chixiao? I mean, I appreciate it. All right, so we take 2,500 damage, and that is honestly the best thing we could have hoped for. They do have a set. Guess I will try to get the Anguish pattern out, just in case that set is an imperm. Okay. Let's draw a card and hope that they are not running Blackout. Looks like we're okay so far. Little Knight, equip this sword is funny. I think we have to do that, in fact. We know that they have Taya in hand, so this is rough regardless. So if they go Taya effect, we can, you know, get Little Knight off the field. Oh my. Bestial Rebellion plus Taya in hand. Yeah, we are not playing through that. Okay, well, one more duel to silver 2. We won the coin toss, and our opponent is a collection of letters for a name with all the default kind of aesthetics. So that's looking pretty promising. Terror Top. Get our Speedroid Tuner. Mad Hacker, so that we can go into Sprite Elf. Special Summon Arborea. Bring back Mad Hacker. And use both of those for our boss monster, SP Little Knight. Double set. Hope for the best. Now, the funny thing with the bots is that because they often just kind of normal summon and attack, we're actually a little bit weak to that. If they just don't activate any effects, they can absolutely just run over Little Knight. Heartbeat. And they surrender. You know, we FTK'd our opponent. I think that's what an FTK is, right? And silver 2. Okay, final packs of the day. 3 legacy packs. How about a Compulse? That would be wonderful. Let's see. No Compulse. We've got Final Psychic Ogre, Cyber Commander, United Resistance, the A Forces, Abyssal Designator, and Magispector Sonics. Abyssal Designator is literally non-targeting removal. Like if they just do Dragoon Pass, this technically can deal with Dragoon if we eat the negate first. Wow. I am actually going to put that in the deck, I think. We should at least try it out and see how it performs. And the Master Pack. Wonder Xyz. We could Xyz on our opponent's turn. Dual Avatar Morella. Interesting card. I don't think we can abuse that currently. Falling Down. Goki Guts. Heavenly Gate of the Makonko. Morphtronic Scopin, and Dino Mist Charge. Not bad cards, just not something we can use in our deck currently. Well, that is going to do it for the day. Thanks so much for joining me on this episode, and I will see you next time when we hopefully rank up to gold and get a lot more packs along the way. Thanks.